that checks marks and goes off. So,
Okay.
go to iRacing real quick.
Um,
Yep. You're already good. It's already full screen.
okay.
Now, if you hit spacebar, it'll clear all that junk off. There you go.
So I gotta hit spacebar again, dude.
Well, you can just click on it. Click on the
Yeah.
screen.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. We're good.
All right, buddy. Um, if you can hear them talk, Austin already showed you how to turn the voice
Yes.
chat off. All right, buddy. Well, if you need me, I'm down in team chat.
Okay. Thank you.
Good luck, buddy.
All right, guys, and welcome to GSG Full Throttle Performance Truck Series. This is the first race of the season at Daytona. I am excited for this, although I wish I was down there into the vehicles with everybody else, but I'm excited to see what is going to happen tonight. I gotta bring up my stuff here. Hang on a sec. Right now, we are looking at Scott Cordis. I've had the privilege of racing with him in the past. He's a damn good racer. Um, Hold on a sec. Okay, so like I was saying, this is the first race of the season, and we are excited for all this. I'm trying to get the chat up here, so just bear with me for a second. There we go. Okay, so we're looking at Gary right here. That's a nice paint scheme, the Bucky's paint scheme. And who is he following? I think that might be Josh in the 24 car. That's a nice paint scheme. He's always got a custom paint scheme, and they always look good. This one's definitely going to be a tough one, as we are. Hold on. I got to fix something here. There we go. Anyway. So this one's going to be a tough one. I've raced Daytona in these trucks before, and they handle kind of like the Gen 4s a little bit. If you lose the draft, you're going to get stuck. So let's switch some cameras here, since I got full control now. We're gonna go inside Gary's in the gyro cam here. Look at that banking. That's imagine going that way at 200 something mile an hour on the banking. That is, it's wild when you're in the draft. Is Austin out there? Yeah, Austin's out there on the apron. He hasn't raced too many races in my league, but the one race he did, he done pretty good. Okay, we'll go back. So, and I was watching Discord earlier, and there's a little rivalry going between the Cougar Life guys and the GSG guys. So maybe we'll bring down one of the Cougar Life guys and GSG guys to talk about that one here in a minute. As we got 9 minutes in practice. Actually, you know what? We'll do it during qualifying because everybody's in the driver's meeting. So everybody's in the driver's meeting. I don't think there's anybody that's out there on the track right now. Well, Austin's coming in. So it makes me wondering what they're saying out there in the driver's meeting. I gotta learn these schemes and numbers, so just bear with me. The 16 is Aiden. He is that truck right there. The 6 is Michael Soretta. He is that truck right there. That truck is looking good. These two, I think, are part of the Cougar Life guys. And then Josh and Cody right there, which Cody's paint scheme's not coming in for me. I don't know why. We'll have to figure that out later. And yeah. And Goose, this is Goose right here. He's part of GSG, so you got Josh, Goose, and Cody. And they're a rivalry against Michael Soretta, Scott Cordis, and Aiden Thayer. Or Thayer. I don't know why I mispronounced his name. And then you got Edwin and Gary as a team. So that one's going to be a good one. It's alright, Doug. We got you. So yeah, we're sitting there. Everybody's in the driver's meeting right now. So while they are doing that, let's see if I can. Okay. So Austin's back up on the track. I don't think it's quite qualifications yet. These guys are going to go 100 laps in this race, 2 fast repairs, 5 sets of tires, and 2 green-white checkered finishes if they got to. So this is going to be a very exciting race. Wish I was down there with them, but I'm kind of enjoying being up here right now. Yes, M-Star, it's race day. I'm just as excited as you are for this one. We've already got storylines, rivalries, teams being made at the beginning of this one. Well, Joshua K can't make it, so both of my both guys in my team won't be able to make it, so my team's out of this one. As you see Austin spinning there. We got 5 minutes left in practice, and then it'll go into qualifications. I don't think there's anybody else out there on the track, as they are all still in the drivers' meeting. Okay, now people are coming in here. I don't think anybody's out on the track though, so. Oh, looks like Aiden's doing a burnout out of the pit there. That was a great view. Aiden and, well, it looked like Edwin was going to go, but oh, we're still in pit lane. Holy crap. Everybody's doing burnouts out of the pits. How many minutes we got left? We got about 3 minutes left. So Edwin, he dominated in the Gen 4 races, become the first GSG champion. Now he's in the truck series, and we're getting ready to see what he can do in this first race here at Daytona. One of my favorite tracks. I love this track. Definitely one of my favorite tracks to race on. I have driven the trucks in it, and it's pretty fun. They don't handle like the Gen 4 cars do, but you can lose the draft easy. And you can hook up and push just like you see Gary and Edwin doing right there. As you see Josh right on the back of them, so they made it a 3-truck run there. But you see a lot of them are dipping out like that, and that in a big pack like that could be trouble. As right now, you got Goose, Edwin, Scott Cordis, Austin Gibson, Gary, Cody, Josh Gibson, Michael Soretta, and Aiden. That lines up your fastest in practice right now. So Goose has the fastest time in practice right now, as you see everybody coming down here. So we got 45 seconds left in this session before qualifying starts. Scott Cordes is... Edwin's back out on the track. So is Gary. This is gonna be a fun race. Whoa, Gary sideways. That was a good save. I don't think he hit anything, but Scott Cordes was right there. That could have been an easy hit. Okay. So it seems like everybody's coming out to do some practice laps here. And I'll check to see who is at the top of the leaderboard in qualifying. So that one might be Goose right there in the 21. Not too sure. Not too sure whose numbers are what in this one. You see Gary right there. So far it says up there at the top of the ticker that Edwin is leading. It may change. There's Aiden. Aiden's a good racer too. I mean, he's good at these restrictor plate tracks. Looks like Austin's on his first lap. Okay, so Aiden took the top, Edwin second. Oh, it's changing. Holy crap. Okay, so it's Michael Soretta at the top, Aiden second, and Gary third, Scott Cordes fourth, Goose fifth, Josh Gibson sixth, Edwin seventh. I think most of these guys will probably want to start in the back to avoid everything. That would be my guess. Oh, Edwin pulled it out. He got the pole. Totally changed on me. So I think the GSG guys are electing to stay in the back. Edwin's definitely separated from his teammate if the ticker is right. Man. This is shaping up here. This is... Oh, we got 35 seconds in there. So this is going to be a good race. So right now you got Edwin, you got Aiden, Scott Cordis, Michael Soretta, Gary, Goose, Cody, Josh, and Austin Gibson. So, and there's, let me see, there's one, there's, okay, hold on, let's count this. There's 2 Toyotas. Think a couple of Fords. Oh, crap. Oh. There we go. Okay, so let's see. There's one. There's 4 Chevys. I think 2 Fords. So Edwin starts up front. Up there with the Cougar Life guys. GSG sitting back. Cody's the only Dodge in the field. The only Ram. Once we get our first caution, I'll start pulling some guys in though. As this is a relatively short field. They are doing 100 laps. This is going to be a fun one. This is going to be a fun race. I'm excited. As they're coming down almost the last turn to get the first race of the Truck Series started. It is about sunset. Track temperatures are starting to cool. Let's get ready. So let's reach up and pull those belts tight. And let's go racing in the Truck Series, boys. Ooh, Edwin starts off. He got a heck of a start there. But them Cougar Life boys are right behind him. If Gary could catch up, the teammates could hook up and keep going. But we'll see who tries to get with their team. I think the Cougar Life boys are 1 and 2 as Aiden just took the lead there. But Cordis is stuck behind Edwin. The GSG boys, they're staying back here. As you see some wiggle in there, that could be a good... That could either be a sign of people getting loose or a sign that people are starting to make some moves. Although I think it was just the air displacement there. Aiden's still up front. Edwin up front on the bottom side. Everybody's taking that high side though. So it's really only 3 cars on the bottom. The rest are on the high. Oh, now Edwin might try to take it there. Can he get a push from Cordis? I think there's a lot of cars on that high side, so I think that high side is going to start moving. We'll have to see once these tires start getting scrubbed off what happens. Oh man, that was either, I don't know what happened there. Now the Cougar Life boys taking the bottom lane, so now they're going to make this bottom lane work. The draft is so crucial when you got, how many trucks is that? 5 trucks in a line. You're going to go faster than the 4 trucks on the high side. So right now the Cougar Life boys leading at Daytona. Seems to be relatively clean though. There's been a couple of air displacements, people moved out of line, but nothing too serious yet. And it may run like this for 100 laps. When we ran here the other night, I didn't quite see how much fuel, how many laps on fuel you could go, or how long the tires before you had to pit. So we'll just have to watch and see when pit strategy starts coming in. I ain't really seen much of the GSG boys trying to make any moves yet. Edwin is separated from Gary, his teammate. So they're all just staying in line there. Aiden's been up there. He's led almost every lap since the start of this thing. He's been up front up there. So it's nice to see a Ford up front. As you got the 2 Toyotas in back and the 1 Dodge. As there's a lot of movement back there. They are trying to make that high line work. Trying really hard to make it work. But then again, it's still early in this race. You got to be patient. So it seems like everybody's just cruising there, trying to figure out what the truck will do, how it handles. Nobody's made any aggressive moves yet. So it's going to be right now the Cougar Life and GSG teams, they got a rivalry going. But then you got the two cars of Edwin and Gary that are a team, and if they can keep the Cougar Life guys separated, they might have a chance for this one. Or even if they keep the GSG guys separated. But right now, everybody's just staying in line. They're not trying to wear out equipment yet, which I don't blame them. I'd be like, we got 100 laps in this. Ain't no need to get too racy. Oh, Cordis is sideways. Oh, he saved it. Man. That was a good slide. That was a good save. That should be the save of the day. Somebody's gonna have to make me a video there of the save of the day. Oh, so the two teammates are hooked up now. Edwin and Gary, they're gonna try to do something in this one. They're all hooked up there. The GSG boys are still on the high line, trying to make it work. Cougar Life boys still up front though, with their teammate Scott Cordis all the way in the back there. As we are 12 laps into this thing. So I'm thinking about 30 to 32 laps we may see some pit stops. Unless people want to chance it and try it for further. Ooh, Josh Gibson went up high there. I don't know if he got a bump, if he just got loose. Everybody's lined up. They are. The GSG boys are trying hard to make that high line work. The thing is, I don't think they got enough trucks. Oh, Josh Gibson touched the wall just a little bit. I don't know if he just scraped it or if he's got damage out of that one, but we'll have to see how that truck performs now. I think everybody's getting in line there, single file. Oh no, Cordis is trying to make a high line go. I don't think it's going to happen though. As Aiden's sitting comfortable up front. As Edwin and Gary, they're staying right behind the Cougar Life boys. They are making I think they're trying to test the waters there. They're going to be like, we're going to watch them for a minute to see. Or they might just be staying right there so they keep the spot till the pit stops and everything. These races are crucial because if you don't come out of the pits with your team, you won't be able to draft very good. If you get separated from your teammates, you could go back. As everybody is now single file, nobody is trying to make a highline work, which I don't blame them. So right now, it is Aiden Thayer, Michael Soretta, Edwin Gonzalez, Gary Wigleb, Jessup Gossage, Cody Stockoff, Austin Gibson, Josh Gibson, and Scott Cordis. That is your positions so far. As Michael Soretta is locked on the back of Aiden. I mean, he is pushing. Cody stepped out of the line of goose there. I don't know if that was an arrow thing or... It seems like when you get in a good pack and you're pushing pretty good, the cars get kind of arrow loose and then it steps out just a little bit. Or if you tuck underneath that bumper long enough, it'll overheat and they're probably stepping out to cool the engine a bit. Yeah, that side draft, it's crazy. I was always too nervous to do the side draft though, because you have to get so close that you're just almost touching. Oh, that high line's starting to work now. The GSG guys, they're like, hey, we're locked into this one. Oh, there's some movement down there, though. Did Goose take the lead from Aiden? He did. The GSG boys are up front. So we are on lap 19 and the GSG boys just took the lead, but here comes Aiden and the Cougar Life guys. Everybody's kept it clean and this is Daytona, I'm telling you. It's unpredictable. Ooh, Gary looked like he got loose there. As Aiden's back up front. I think the GSG guys kind of got separated. They got at least a truck length gap right there. That slowed him down just a little bit. Who's that on the... That might be Scott Cordis that went on the yellow line there. Man, Ford's back up front with the Cougar Life guys, but here comes the Toyota on the high side. And it might have been Goose that got it. Yeah, he did. The ticker said it was Goose that led that lap. It's alright, Joshua. And it does look fun, man. I can't tell you how much I wish I was down there. But I'm actually having fun up here in the booth. If I get a chance, I'll start pulling some guys in if we get a caution. The way these guys are racing, man, we might not. So Goose back up front, followed by Cody, and then I think it's Aiden. Well, they're going to change positions now. So the Cougar Life guys, they had a bet with the GSG guys going for whoever wins the end of the points series, or the end of the points. I think that's what it was, but I'm not too sure. I will bring one of these guys in a little bit later. I don't want to do it while they're racing. Oh yeah, Josh, it does. It looks amazing. This is my first time doing it. Cody set it up perfect. So Scott Cordis is definitely separated from his teammates. But the Cougar Life guys, they're staying on that bottom there and making that bottom work. The GSG guys are working hard to keep that high line competitive. Whoa! I don't know if Goose got loose there. I need to ask Cody how he feels to be the only Dodge in the GSG stable. But he's making it work for us Mopar people. That's Goose back up front. The Cougar Life boys are keeping that bottom line going though. And Aiden and Gary, I think they're playing it safe back there. They're like, we don't want to use up our equipment too early. As we are 25 laps into this thing. Whoa, Josh getting a side draft there. I seen him pull out just a little bit. As he's lost a truck length on Austin Gibson there, but he pulled back up to him, so that high line is going. The GSG boys have figured something out on that high side. as everybody's starting to spread out just a little bit. I think tires are starting to get worn. This is going to be a good view right here. There's Goose still up front. Cougar Life guys, they're trying to make that bottom work. I don't think Edwin's close enough to get it. He hasn't closed up enough to get it to work. Josh Gibson getting the side draft there off of Edwin. We can turn up the cars a bit. Well, I kind of don't want to because the baby's sleeping. It'll be kind of loud. Actually, you know what? We can turn up the cars a bit. How's that? How's that, Josh? So Aiden's back up front. Cougar Life boys leading this thing again. So we should start seeing a pit window here soon, as we are almost 30 laps into this. We're gonna see how the pit stops shake up the teams here. Oh, GSG went back. Man, GSG just... I think they're getting ready to make a pit stop. That's might be why they went back that way. Like this one, to make it work, you have got to be in communication with your team at all times. The Cougar Life boys up front. It's Aiden and Michael Soretta. And then you got Edwin and Gary. And then Scott Cordis is up. Oh! Michael Soretta got loose. Oh, the GSG boys are coming down now. They are pitting. As all the GSG boys are pitting now. Oh, it looks like Josh had to back up. That's going to cost him some time. Because now we're back up front. Okay, the Cougar Life guys are coming down now. Edwin and Gary elected to stay out though. Because here they all come down for pit. So the question is, when is Gary and Edwin going to come down? Because I don't think Edwin's paint scheme is working for me either. But that's okay. Okay, there's the GSG boys right there. They are trying not to go a lap down to the leaders, who is right behind them. This really shakes up things. You got some guys that are trying it on pit strategy. Oh, here's the Cougar Life guys coming out too. So they could go a lap down there. As here comes Edwin and Gary. They're taking their pit stops. So that's going to shake things up. Right here. The bad thing is Gary and Edwin's just a two-car team, so they're, when they come out is when, sorry, I was looking at the chat. When they come out, I don't know if they'll have enough speed to stay behind the pack or stay ahead of the pack. But right now, Josh Gibson got loose there. He was below that yellow line when I looked over there. Still Gary and Edwin, man, they played that perfect. Track temperature is 97 degrees Fahrenheit. These GSG boys sitting ahead of the Cougar Life boys. But you got Gary and Edwin up front. Let's look at them real quick. So they're doing a two-car tandem there. And then you got the whole pack behind them. I mean, Edwin's pushing Gary. He's like, we gotta go. And then there's the pack as they... So... So the pack has about maybe a 6 truck length lead, or not lead, but 6 truck, let me rephrase that. Edwin and Gary have a 6 truck length lead on the pack there, but the pack is moving fast. Everybody's in single file. They are a freight train and they are coming. There's somebody that moved out of there. I don't. That might have been Scott Cordis. Nope, it was Michael Soretta. He hit the wall there. Just a little bit. Here comes Cody around Gary to take the lead for the GSG boys. What happened to Scott Cordis? Oh, Michael Soretta on the inside. What happened to him? Oh, he's in the wall. Something happened to the 6 car. That's going to shake things up here. As he's still running, but man, I don't know what happened there. So that leaves Aiden all by himself here in the pack. The Cougar Life guys may have just been split. You know, if I was Aiden and I don't have any of my teammates up there, I'd be like, man, what do I do? So what I would do is, if I was in that situation, is I would just stay on the back of Edwin and Gary and see if we can't run down the GSG boys. But that's just what I would do if I was in that situation. But right now it's GSG 1, 2, 3, 4. Top 4 spots. Oh, Gary on the inside of Josh Gibson. He's splitting up the GSG guys there. Josh trying to side draft off of him. Josh and Gary, they are battling right there. Josh is getting the side draft. Nope. Josh pulls up front there. So Cody Stalkoff sits up front, the only Dodge in the field. Followed by Goose, Austin Gibson, Josh Gibson, Gary, Edwin, and Aiden. As Josh Gibson, Gary, and Edwin, they've got a gap in between them and the leaders. I don't know what happened there. So Cody still sits up front, the only Dodge in the field. Mopar fans are cheering. So we're 44 laps into this 100 lap event. Anything could go in this one. I mean, anything. You see, Gary's trying to make a move. I don't know if he's going to get it, though. Is Josh Gibson staying up front of that pack? Oh, I think Gary and Edwin want to make a move to the high side. Aiden went with them. They're going to split it. They're going around Josh Gibson there. Josh falls in behind. That pack there is, oh, he's got a couple truck left. He may fall back if he can't stay in the draft, but you still got GSG up front. There's now Gary, Edwin, and Aiden. They are running them down. Let's check over here, because yeah, Michael Soretta and Scott Cordis, they have hooked up with each other in the back there, and they are trying to stay on the lead lap. So the Cougar Life guys, something happened there and they got split, and now so that's what I was wondering. I was like, what happened to them back there? As we're going to go back up here. Cody sitting up front with Goose and Austin Gibson. That's the front pack right there. They are making it work though. Cody, the only Dodge in the field, being pushed by a Toyota. And I think Austin's a Chevy. He is. So this pack right here is running good. As that second pack is trying to catch up. Oh, we didn't do it. Nah, they're gaining a little bit. They're running them down, but do they have enough time to run them down before the next pit stops? That's the question. As Gary, Edwin, and Aiden, they are catching that lead three right there. Josh Gibson's got a little bit of a gap between him and Aiden. I don't know if he'll be able to stick in the draft or if he's going to start moving back. But right now, this three-car tandem is catching the front pack. There they go. They've got a, oh, they're taking the high line and they are making that high line work. Gary being pushed by Edwin. He's going to take the lead from Cody. And Aiden went with Edwin there. So that is the new lead pack. The GSG boys are 4th, 5th, and 6th. And you got one guy from Cougar Life right there in 3rd. This is what's exciting about Daytona, man. You don't know what's going to happen during the race because the lines change so much. Plus, the track temperature has cooled tremendously at 2 degrees since the last time I looked up there. It's now at 95 degrees Fahrenheit. And with the rubber down that these guys are putting down, it's going to get a little bit tighter. Now the GSG boys have got a gap in between that first pack there. They could possibly get it back, but I don't know what the strategy. I think they might have hung back just a little bit to pick up Josh. But like I said, the second round of pit stops are getting ready to happen. So we don't know. Whoa, I think Gary got a little bit loose there. And that messed up that top. Or that messed up that line there as Aiden's trying to make the high line, but he's got no help. But he's actually making it work. So he split the 2 teammates there. And he takes the lead. So Cougar Life up front. Let's go back here. Okay, so Austin's picked up Josh. Cody and Goose are running. They stay right there when pit stops happen. They should be able to come back out with each other. Okay. As the GSG guys are hooked back up. Anyway, anyway, GSG guys up front are not up front, but they've hooked up. They're catching the lead pack again. That's right there's your lead pack. You got Aiden, Gary, Edwin. There's Cody, Goose, Austin, and Josh, and they are. Josh seems to be losing the draft just a little bit. I don't know if his car is not car. It's a truck. I don't know if his truck's not handling the way he needs it to be able to stick up there, but they need to be grouped together in a bunch so they can catch that lead pack. We're 57 laps into this. We are over halfway. This has been a good race so far. But then again, we still got another set of pit stops. I think, track has cooled down another degree. It is now 94 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's going to start getting tougher. Okay. All right, so Edwin's messing the chat. Anyway. So Scott Cordis and Michael Soretta are still hooked up. They are still trying to stay on that lead lap there. The lead pack right here is a 3-car or a 3-truck tandem here with the only Cougar Life guy, Aiden, up front. But the GSG boys are catching. The GSG boys are hooked up, and they are catching that lead pack as I keep forgetting to push my... I don't know when pit stops are going to cycle around here, but... Oh, they just messed up their draft there by getting out of line. But if they can come back together, they can catch them. As they've got maybe a 3 or 4 car length on the lead pack there. Or to the lead pack there. They could catch that lead group. This is exactly where they need to be. And look, they've ran down that lead group. Cody's on the back of Edwin now. They're going to try. Are they going to stay back behind Edwin? Or are they going to try to go by him? And when's everybody going to start taking pit stops? That's the question. As I think the lead pack are starting to run down Scott Cordis and Michael Soretta. As Aiden's still up front in this one. The only Cougar Life guys up there. But Gary and Edwin, they've been doing good as a team. They've been hooked up there and they've stayed up towards the front. And the GSG guys, man, they went back. They caught the pack. They went back again. They caught the pack again. So they're working really good together there. As we are 63 laps into this, I'm actually waiting to see if the track temperature goes down another degree. Oh, Edwin's on the high side there. He went to the high side of Gary. They may be just switching positions. Josh Gibson on the high side. I don't know what he's doing up there, but okay, GSG boys are starting to pit now. It's a smooth pit entrance there. So 65 laps into this, pit stops are starting to be a factor. As Aiden is still up front. And Edwin and Gary, are they going to push it? That's the thing. As I think Aiden just pulled off to get freshies. And does that mean that since pit stops are starting to happen that the Cougar Life guys will hook back up with each other? The track temperature has changed another couple degrees. It is now 92 degrees Fahrenheit. So Edwin and Gary are still out on old tires. As there's Goose and Cody right there. Where is Josh and Austin? Oh, as Scott and Michael Soretta are a lap down. So right now it's Edwin, Gary, Aiden, Cody, Goose, Austin, Josh, Scott Cordis, and Michael Soretta. The Cougar Life guys. So we are 68 laps into this. So now Cody starting to catch. I think Gary and Edwin just pitted. They must have, because oh, Edwin went up high, real high. I think he was trying to block the GSG boys there. From from between becoming a 4-truck train. Now Austin's on the back of Edwin. Gary's following Austin, and then you got Josh in behind Gary. So who's up front? Aiden's back up front. So wow, where is Aiden? He can't be that far up there. Because there's only 2 seconds that Cody has on him. And with that pack, oh, he must be there. Yeah, he's got the Cougar Life boys right ahead of him. But this second pack is a freight train, and they are going to catch him. So they are working really hard to get up there to the Cougar Life guys. The GSG boys, they're separated, but they got Edwin and Gary there. And oh no, they're spreading out there. Oh no, they come together. They went to the high side and become a 4-truck tandem there. And left Edwin and Gary on the inside. Now they're hooking up, and they're going to catch the Cougar Life guys. This may turn into a race here at the end with 72 laps to go. Or 72 laps to go. 72 laps into this. As from these pictures here, you really can't see the Cougar Life guys, but they are only 2 seconds ahead of Cody there. Any minute they should start coming into the picture. Because those GSG got, yeah, see right there. Right there they are, and there's the second pack. And they're like a freight train. They're going to be coming and catching those guys. But they're running out of time. They need to stick together. They keep moving around. They're going to lose momentum. This is becoming a race, guys. There's the lead pack. There's the second pack. And they just split up, so I don't know what happened there. Goose on the high side, though, as he's going to dip down in front of Cody. That might have just messed him up from being fast right there. Whoa, I don't know if there's worn tires or if the air is getting to them, but they are sliding back there. Okay, so they're trying to... Craziness happened in my house right now. So they're trying to catch the lead pack. They are right there. Right there's the lead pack right there. And the leader is Aiden, but he's with his teammates who could go a lap down. But if GSG would stick together, they'd be able to run them down, because they're running them down a couple seconds, like a couple of tenths each time. So yeah, I figured they would have caught him by now, but I don't know if they're going to have enough time. I mean, they still got plenty of time to do it. I just don't know if they're going to, as look, they're that close to catching them. But Cougar Life is working so good. GSG is trying. They are really trying to come back into this one. Man, I think they are right there. They are right there. Something's gonna happen. Something is gonna happen here soon. Here comes Goose. He's being pushed by Cody. How are they gonna do this? Now that whole pack is right there. But even if they were to catch him, they still have the lap cars of Scott Cordes and Michael Soretta to pass. Somebody's gonna throw a block. Goose is up there on the back of Aiden. Right here. Oh, pit stops happening with the GSG boys. They might be going in for fuel or something. I don't know. That that might be strategy. All right. So here we go. Lap 83 and the Cougar Life boys are up front. I don't know if they need another pit stop or if they can make it to the end. I think maybe Edwin and Gary can make it to the end. I don't know if the Cougar Life boys can. But they're staying out there, so something might happen here. As Edwin and Gary are in the back here. Oh, what happened to Cody there? Let's see. Let's rewind that one. Okay, so him and Austin, they are I don't know if it was arrow, if it was just it might have been a bad hit there. Yeah, his own teammate took him out. Oh, man. That's going to be the talk of the GSG. Man. Crap, how do you... Oh, wait. Okay. Now we're back live. Let's bring Cody down into the booth. If my phone will work with me here. Cody, it's Scotty B up in the booth. You got a copy? What happened there?
Oh, I think we kind of made a pit stop. We were going to try to make it on fuel with that last pit stop there, no tires. Came back out. I checked up a little bit for Austin. He was kind of just from everybody else. So I checked up, tried to grab him for speed. Pit stop's gonna be done. And when that happened, he bumped me, got a little bit of ended up backed off of it, got a little bit of a run. When he did, when they get back in behind me, he just accidentally gave me a blow tap on the right rear and put me around. No harm, no foul. I mean, we still got a minute of tow before the crew back out there to see. You never know, you might get a couple cautions here. 17 laps left, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, it seems like it's been pretty exciting racing, man. I was really rooting for you guys to be up there. You guys lost the pack a couple times and caught back up.
Yeah, I mean, that's been kind of the strategy with that four-car pack that we've got at GSG is we were comfortable, man. We were really rolling. Everything was doing good. Hopefully, one of the others are making a pull out of pit. Just more of a race that Austin feels horrible. He doesn't see what Austin's fault is. It just happens, man. Nothing against Austin. Austin did a great job pushing all day long. Goose and Josh as well. Just the GSG guys were on point the whole time. You know, the pits were on point for all of us. The strategy I think was going to be decent. Edwin and them probably could have gotten. Maybe they said they might have made it on fuel. They don't know, but yeah, no, I can't say enough about the GSG guys. It was a good day, really. I'm getting back out there now. Might get some. You never know, man. Something might happen. I might be able to get back out there.
Alright, man. I'll move you back up to your team then.
All right, buddy. I appreciate you.
No problem. Let's bring Scott Cordis down here. Scott, it's Scotty B up in the booth. You got a copy?
What's up, buddy?
Man, you guys were one of the lead teams up there. What happened?
No, it's all strategy. Don't you worry about it. We wanted to keep our teammate up front, right ahead of everyone else in front of the chaos. And now Mike and I will come on through and finish 1, 2, 3.
What about this bet you guys had on Discord? Can you elaborate on that?
Oh, it's just good fun, man. We're just ribbing each other and giving each other a hard time.
That seems fun. I mean, it made for a great storyline at the beginning of this race.
Yeah, we enjoyed the whole week talking trash. It's only gonna get worse.
Alright, man. I'll move you back to your team. I just wanted to ask you about that.
All right, buddy. Hope you're having fun up there.
Oh, I am. I'm having a... I know I wish I was too, but I'm having a good time up here.
Good. All right. We'll see something soon, I'm sure.
Okay, buddy. I'll move you back. Alright, as we are getting ready to go green again. So right now, let's reach up and pull those belts tight one more time. because we are almost at the end of this one. And it's going to be a good one. Cody's back out there, though. He's back up there, and let's go racing once again in the truck series. Aiden jumps up there, but you got the GSG boys and Edwin right there. Then you got Michael Soretta coming up on the bottom there. So the only one separating the Cougar Life guys is Edwin. And Gary's separated from Edwin. Edwin tried to make a move. He couldn't make it. He goes way down below the line there. It won't be a penalty because he didn't gain no position. But now everybody's starting to get racy as Josh Gibson takes the lead for this lap. Now Aiden's coming on the bottom. Gibson, he's ran this track in these trucks many times. He knows what he needs to do to stay up front. So does Aiden. Aiden has been up front most of the race. He's got a good truck in that Ford. Here they come. The GSG guys is right there. Cody. Cody may be 2 laps down, but he's... Oh, right there. They touch. Aiden sideways. Can he save it? No, he hits Coretta. Oh, man. Or Soretta. Man. Is that a caution, though? Yes, it is. Let's look at that again. Who am I looking for? Right here. As yeah, let's look at that again as they're coming around. Right here. I mean, everybody's tight. The Cougar Life guys are right there. Josh come down to side draft. Him and Aiden touch right here. When they touched, Aiden got loose because they were pushing. He goes right down on the apron. I thought he was going to save it, but he hit Michael Soretta. Soretta spins. And everybody's just trying to... Look at Aiden, man. Look at that. I mean, he might have tapped his teammate right there and hurt his tires. You can see his tire wiggling. Austin Gibson was involved in that one. But, man, a lot of drivers there that just... Let me show you this. This is... So, let's go into Aiden's car. And let's do the gyro cam here. Okay, so you're doing the gyro cam from Aiden. Look, he starts sliding. He gets into Michael Soretta. And look, he just... Look at that. He escaped that with minor damage. I mean, he may have a wheel or two, but he's been up front, so he's still got a fast repair. That tells you how good of a driver he is if he can go through that like that. So now Josh Gibson up front. You know what? Let's bring Aiden down. Aiden, it's got to be up in the booth. You got a copy?
I gotcha.
Man, what was like that light going through that accident there?
I could be upset about it, but I'm not. I feel like that was a pretty good save. I was kind of zigging and zagging a little bit, but for the most part, I kept it out of everybody else. Got some wheel damage, got it repaired, back behind Edwin, so I'm ready to push him to a win, or hopefully go around him to a win.
Sounds good. I was watching. I done a replay on it. We got footage. I done the gyro cam of your truck during that whole thing, and you almost escaped that with no damage. Like,
Oh, really?
yeah,
Oh, God.
yeah, you almost escaped that with no damage. I think it was like you tapped Michael a little bit. That's what got your wheel damage.
Man, I was probably knocking elbows there. To escape that, but I feel bad.
Oh yeah,
That was a close one, though. Either way, I mean, I'm pretty happy with that save. First race of the season, it led. I think at this point I'm secured for the most laps led.
oh yeah.
Be happy with that.
That'll give you some bonus points. Well, I'll move you back up to your team so you guys can hook back up together there.
Thank you.
No problem. All right. We are getting ready to go green again. So we are under caution. GSG boys up front. I think I'm doing really good for my first time up here in the booth. But like I said, GSG boys up front. Right now you got Gary and Edwin. They are packed in together there. Um, let's see. Aiden's up there behind Austin Gibson there. Scott Coretta's up to him. Or Scott Cordes, that's what I meant. I'd seen Michael Coretta's car and I was thinking, okay, so Scott Cordes is up there. And Michael Coretta, they could hook up and go to the front. But you got Cody there in the back. So depending on what happens here is what's probably going to win the race. All right, the pace car pulls off. Let's reach up and pull those belts tight again. Here we go. We are green. Oh, Austin Gibson hard in the wall. He may have something happening. He may have some damage. Something happened there. Gary and Edwin are working hard there. They are running towards the front. GSG boys trying to make that high line work. They're only a 3-truck team though because Austin hit the wall. Lap 94 coming up and you got Gary and Edwin on the bottom here. Josh Gibson trying to figure out if he needs to block that bottom lane. As the GSG boys are split now, it's only a 2-truck team. Unless Cody can get up there and get in line. Josh is trying to figure out which teammate or which way he needs to go to get Cody there. Goose going low. We are on lap 95 now. Man, this is starting to turn out good. The GSG boys sitting up front, and then you got Gary and Edwin. They could do something in this. You got the Cougar Life guys in the back there. Who's going to step out? Who's going to try to make a move? It looks like Gary and Edwin's going to try to take the high side. Josh and Goose are going to stick to the bottom.
I have to make her another, but I'm not going to put the oatmeal in it this time.
Okay.
Because it comes out super fast. Maybe we should try level 3.
Okay.
But here's mine.
So yeah, Gary and Edwin. Oh, there's some moves being made here. GSG boys. Oh no, Cougar Life come back. Cougar Life out of nowhere on the backstretch there. Gary and Edwin up top. We are on lap 97 now. Gary and Edwin making that high line work. They got the GSG guys behind them. Cougar Life on the bottom. And yes, I am holding Jayla, so you can probably hear her grunting and cooing. And oh, Aiden and Josh touch Josh into the wall. They're spinning. Caution flag. Uh-oh. 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 Caution flag there. There was a lot of people in that one. I got the baby, so I can't look to see what happened there.
Jayla. I'm almost done.
Okay. Here. Man. That messed up a lot of good cars. Once Amber takes her, I'll be able to look and see what happened there. Right now, my hands are full with a 6-pound baby. Hers is wide awake when hers should be sleeping. So this is going to set us up probably for a green-white checkered finish here. I'll get her back after the race. All right. Before we go green, let's see what happened there. So we're going to go back here. So whatever happened on the backstretch. So everybody was running hard. Okay, so wait. Josh Gibson come down. No. Oh, him and Aiden touched. He got against the wall, then they touched again, and then sent a lot of people wrecking there. As you can see, Goose was involved in that one too. As you can see right there, I think he was trying to side draft off of Aiden and they just bumped, and then Scott Cordes was kind of pushing him, so it got Aiden a little bit loose. Then when Josh bounced off the wall, he come down into Aiden. There was nowhere to go for Goose as Michael Soretta ran into Goose there. Goose hit hard. I mean, he was every bit of 100-something mile an hour. So as we are getting ready to go green here for the first attempt at a green-white checkered. It looks like Michael Soretta's car is very damaged. So I don't know how good that truck's going to do. It could either be Gary, Edwin, Scott Cordes, or even Aiden to win this one. Or if Josh Gibson can get through the pack, he could probably come up front. But the first truck race of GSG is about to be settled. Right here on the track. Alright, here we go. We're green. It's a green-white checkered, boys. Looks like Gary and Edwin, they are pushing Cordes and Aiden. Anybody, this could be anybody's race. Oh, Edwin spins. There it, oh, he's upside down. Let's rewind that back there. You see Edwin up top with Gary. I don't know. Oh, I think he might have either touched Josh or it was a net code. But look at that. Look. Up on top of them. That was a wild ride. straight up a while. You know what? Let's bring Edwin down into the booth. Edwin, man, that was a wild ride, wasn't it?
Man, I was on my roof, and I was not on the roof, then I was on my roof again. It's pretty crazy.
Oh yeah. I mean, what happened though? I mean,
I didn't know what to do because the Highline was having such a good run, and then Scott had a good run too. So it's like either way, I was gonna get ran over. So I was like, I don't know where to go, and I should have probably pushed Josh into the pitch right there, but I was afraid I wasn't gonna be able to catch up of it here on time. But I probably had time to push him.
yeah,
It is what it is.
it looked like you guys got together there, but man, it was wild from my view.
Oh yeah, it was wild from my view. So Gary's still up there. Hopefully he can do good on his own.
Yeah, I'll bring you back into your back in to your chat. I just wanted to ask you about the wreck.
Yep, cool. Talk to you in a bit.
Talk to you in a bit, buddy. All right, so the second attempt at a green white checkered for GSG is about to go down here. I didn't see who all pitted there. Good thing Edwin had those fast repairs. I mean, he went upside down, and that was what? You can't hear the others in the booth talking to me? That's weird. I don't even know how to fix that. That'll be something to try to fix for the next stream. Right now we are getting ready to go green. Well, crap. Okay. Well, I don't know what happened there. It was working earlier. And then I haven't figured out how to get the car sound to go through there yet, so this is my first stream. Yeah, green, white, checkered. This is my first stream, so that'll be something I'll try to figure out in next Tuesday's race. But for right now, we'll just do what I gotta do here, and then we'll fix it for the next stream. So green, white, checkered. This could be anybody's race. Cougar Life up front though. Gary's up there. He's got Austin Gibson behind him. Austin could push Gary to the front. Who else is in there that could be a factor? Michael Soretta behind Austin Gibson. This could be anybody's race. as the pace car moves up. We are green in a green-white checkered. So whatever happens here, this is the end of the race. So Scott Cordes up front, followed by Aiden, Cody, Goose, Gary up the high side, Cody's trying to stay on the back of Aiden there. Now he's going to the inside. They touch. Coming down to the white flag. There it is. Oh, Cody's spinning. Somebody else is upside down. Still green. Gary's up there. Oh no, Gary's in the wall. Goose takes it. Goose up front. I think Goose is going to have it as he's got a couple laps, not a couple laps, but a couple of feet before the finish. Here he goes, and it's going to be Goose winning it. GSG wins the first race of the truck season. Followed by Austin. Man, that was great. Let's bring Goose down to here. Into the... Yeah, let's bring Goose in for an interview. Goose, it's Scotty B up in the booth. You got a copy?
What's going on, Scotty? How are you?
I'm doing good. Tell us about that win there, man.
Oh, I'll be honest, it came down to the last freaking lap there, and I saw them wrecking in front of me, and I just held the pedal down until I got through it.
Yeah, it was a great win. Great win for GSG, you know. You guys have been battling hard all race.
Oh yeah, we definitely had our setbacks, but we came back together as a team, and that's the one thing that that's one thing I can say about these guys. These guys coming back together.
Yeah, well, congratulations on the win, and we'll help you get more wins in the future.
It was much needed. Like I know I'm proud of Edwin and his success. I know he's been the one to beat, but that's the only thing I can say is like I'm glad I could get this from GSG guys.
Yeah, the GSG guys definitely needed a win here.
Oh yeah.
But I'll take you back up there to GSG.
All right, I appreciate it.
No problem. So GSG wins. Let's bring Scott Cordes back in here. Scott, it's Scotty B in the booth. You got a copy? Man, you come so close. Yeah, that was great. I mean, yeah, I mean, you can't be disappointed with the run. You finished third place, so yeah, we hope to see you in victory lane sometime this season. All right, man. I'll move you back to your chat. Yeah, thank you. Cody, it's got to be in the booth. You got a copy? Man, how do you feel about GSG getting the first win?
P1, P2, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was hoping it could have made it 1, 2, 3, but some bad luck there on that last one, that white flag lap. Huge shout out to Russell. I mean, it's no secret that Russell is absolutely amazing for GSG. Expect more of that for sure as we go. But yeah, no, I can't say enough or anything bad about my teammates out there tonight. Scotty, just great group of guys. I mean, he's like you said, we would lose the draft on purpose, just going on a different pit strategy. All four of us working our way back to the front. Nobody holding each other back. We just made some good moves there at the end. Sucks for Aiden. I know me and him kind of got together a little bit there. I was watching the replay back a little bit. It was just it looked like Giz bumped me, and when he bumped me, it kind of shot him up the track a little bit. Just barely touched Aiden, and then you know how that goes. Barely touched Aiden. Aiden
Oh,
just
yeah.
slowed down, and we were all in a wreck. But nobody did anything wrong. Just racing incidents going through. So I'm not throwing anybody under the bus by any means. Um, yeah, I'm just glad, super glad that Austin was, or Goose and Austin were P1, P2. Can't absolutely
I've been trying
can't
to keep
say
her up.
enough about that. That was awesome, and honestly, the Cougar Life boys
Jayla.
ran a hell of a race too. So did Gary and Evan. Man, they're teammates now. They ran an absolutely amazing race. So everybody out there tonight. Honestly, I just can't say anything about it.
What daddy doing?
Edwin and Gary are key.
What daddy doing?
Just absolutely amazing tonight, Scotty. Ready to watch this one back on the broadcast though.
Yeah, I think we might have had some
Are we burping?
hearing difficulties, but that'll be something we'll have to fix in the next stream.
Yeah, absolutely. It's all part of it, man. It's fun.
Yeah. But just want to thank you for allowing me to come up here in the booth, and it's been fun up here.
I'm glad, buddy. Maybe we can get you somebody up there to kind of bounce off of. But appreciate you broadcasting for us, of course. And I'm glad that was a really exciting race. You know, happy for everybody. Anybody that's watching at home, thanks very much. Love and subscribe for all of us.
Now it's
I
daddy's
just can't say
turn.
enough about the field tonight, man. It was a super fun race. Even though I finished kind of towards the back, you know, normally
I'm
it's
throwing
a
this
great
baby right
kind
on.
of I can't be aggravated at all. It's Daytona racing.
Yeah,
Checkered, you know, that's just a part of it. Everybody races hard out there, and that's what you expect.
that's what the crowd wants too, man. I mean, it was a blast.
Absolutely. Yeah, just once again, shout out to the GSG guys. Thanks, thanking them guys so much for just getting us back up there, and yeah, man, those guys just they treat everybody, all four of us were just on it tonight. Felt good, so I'm curious to get into the next few races, and just excited about it, man. I'm like I said, I'm pretty excited. Finished poorly.
Yeah, you had a good truck. The only Dodge out there in the field. How does that make you feel?
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. When we were catching that one pack, when we were us four together, and we were leaving them pack. I don't know what it was. We were leaving them by tens every little bit. We were losing tens and them, and I asked the team. I said, "You guys got enough tens to do it?" And I ain't gonna lie. I said, "No, no way, baby."
I know. I was saying that on the stream too. So.
Yeah. So they said let the ram run, so we let the ram run.
All right, man. I'll take you back to your chat. I just wanted to bring you in.
Yeah, buddy. I appreciate it, man. Thanks for broadcasting for me tonight.
No problem. Anytime. I mean, I enjoyed it.
Well, I have to watch you back and see what you did.
All right, man.
All right, buddy. Thank you.
No problem. So I think I'm gonna end the stream there. Man, this has been a fun night. Glad I got to be the one up here in the booth to do this race. And I will see everybody next time. Look, the track temperature has gone down so much. But anyway, I'll see everybody next Tuesday for the next race. See you guys and thank you.